Hello, and here's Jim. Just figured I'd do a quick video on what I carry for EDC here, forgive me as I get a little more organized. Um, anyway, just figured I'd dive right into it here. I actually will carry two sets of keys. This one is my primary set, key to my wife's truck, key to the house, and key to my truck. And that's basically it. I've got a little whistle on here in case I need it. I need to grab somebody's attention at a distance. Never have had to use it. As a matter of fact, got whistles on both sets of keys. This is everything else. Key to my parents' house, extra key to my truck, extra key to the house here. Uh, Key to my parents' house, my mother-in-law's house, extra keys. You know, various different keys for different places, both here at home and other places. Most of them I don't need, but on the occasion, nice to have on hand. Of course, there's the wallet with the appropriate cash, and debit cards, and credit cards, and loyalty cards, and so on and so forth. That's the other thing that's on my key is I got a couple loyalty cards there. Um, oh, and my phone, oh, HTC Evo 4G. That's it. Never remember that, but brain kicked in last second there. Um, then the last couple of things I've been carrying on me. Okay, I know a little redundant. Carrying an SOG multi-tool and a Gerber multi-tool. Uh, I think the Gerber's going to win out on this one. Now, the SOG, I've had this for a couple of years. Probably 3 or 4 years. It's held up. Nothing wrong. I mean, it seems like a good quality tool and everything like that. But the main thing is, I want to get at the knife or a screwdriver or something like that. I got to open it up and pull out whatever it is that I need. It's well equipped. The only thing this doesn't have is scissors. I kind of like scissors. Um, the one thing this does have that my Gerber doesn't is a little strap cutter, and I'm going to be coming back to that here in a couple of minutes. And I think that's kind of the big reason I keep it on me is just in case I need that strap cutter. Um, Otherwise, it's a great tool. I just don't find it real easy to get to the tools. You gotta open it up, whatever. No, what I do with the okay, here it is. A nice little carrying case. I mean, like I said, I've had this probably 4 or 5 years. And this is the original leather case to it. There's a belt holster to it. It's holding it up just fine. So it's not that I wouldn't recommend it. It's just my personal preferences, I guess, there as to how to get at the tools. My Gerber, I like it because pull it out of its case. Now, this is almost brand new. I've had this 6 months. I guess, about 6 months. I got this back in October last year. You want tools? They're all right here. As I about stabbed myself with a knife. Well, that's right. This, I can't remember if this is the Wave now. Ooh. Doesn't say right on its head, but I can put a jigsaw blade on it there. And how well that shows up. But, of course, my hands aren't real steady. But anyway, that mounts in there and everything like that. Real nice. Not really had to use that, but it's nice to use. Like I say, it's got the scissors run. Actually, they're here. I haven't used them. I haven't referred to this in a while. The scissors make nice little nail trimmers for me. I kind of like that. Um, I find that real handy. Out and about doing something, and it's good to have. So this tool, so like I say, a little easier to get stuff and good quality tool as well. And I've had Gerber before, and so far I'm liking it. Now, of course, now that Gerber, some of their stuff's getting made overseas, and for quality issues, but I'm happy with that so far. And yeah, we're good with that one. So I think that one's going to be the one that I carry every day, and let the SOG kind of drop a little bit by the wayside, as I don't really need two multi-tools with me. A little more redundancy than I need. Now, a couple of things I do want to carry with me. I mentioned the strap cutter that's on the SOG multi-tool there. I'd like to have a standalone strap cutter. The big thing there, just in case it's kind of like having a good fire extinguisher. It's good to have when you need it, but you hope you never need it. And in this case, the strap cutter would be for cutting a seatbelt in an accident where flames are licking at the person's feet and fire department's still 10 minutes away. And, if you leave them, in 10 minutes, the vehicle's going to be fully involved and the person's going to be dead. Whereas if you get them out of there, at least the fire department's got something to do to, at least they got a live body, something that, be able to haul a live body to the hospital instead of taking somebody to the morgue. That's what the strap cutter's for. Nothing more, nothing less. The other thing I'm not carrying with me, and I have in the past, is a good flashlight. I've got somewhere around here, I've got a Maglite with the one with the mini Maglite with the LED light bulb in it. It's been good. It's done all right. It doesn't have the light throw that I would like in a flashlight, and I'm looking for something that'd be quite a bit brighter at, say, 100 feet. Okay, I don't need to read a book at 100 feet. I don't think I could. That's a little too far away for a book, but just to be able to identify just something that'd be, maybe twice, maybe three times brighter than your average Maglite with the LED bulb in it. Be able to carry that with me and be good with it. Now, the other thing I want to, anyway, like I said, when I get back to carrying a flashlight, carry the strap cutter along with the multi-tool. Now, I want to be able to put those three things maybe with a pen. And as far as pens are concerned, the El Cheapo pens that you get at Office Max or Staples or one of the office supply stores, a couple of those with me and I'm fine. I am so good at losing pens, I am not going to go spend the money on something like a Fish or Space pen or something, because that'll be gone in a week. I'll leave it somewhere, forget, write something out. I want a cheap pen that if I walk away from it, no big deal. But anyway, what I was starting into here was my Gerber multi-tool, flashlight, strap cutter, and a pen, and maybe a notebook. I will figure that out. That'll all fit into some kind of a pouch that I can put on my belt. One pouch, pick up the pouch, put it on my belt, done with it. I'm not putting 4 or 5 things, threading my belt through 4 or 5 things. So I'm looking for a pouch. So if you get a good recommendation for a pouch, that would work. There is one I think would be overkill for what I just described. Maxpedition has it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Milspec Monkey Admin Pouch, if I'm remembering that correctly, and I meant to look it up before I started this, and it slipped my mind. So, the only thing is that doesn't have belt loops. Now, I think it looks like I can get around that. Now, I've not actually held one of these in my hands. Looks like I can get around that with this, little loops. I forget. Again, I should have looked at the website before I started and didn't. But looks like I can get around the lack of a belt loop on it. But that looks like it might work for what I want to do. The pouch, my one thing, needs to be something I can wear on the belt. Now, if I have to slightly modify, fine, I probably get around that. But the big thing for me too is that it can't be zippered, especially something that zippers down the side and opens like a book. That's not going to work for me. Something that Velcro, it's got let me use my wallet here, and, hangs in your belt like this, and here, it's hanging on your belt here, and it flips up like this, and then I can access flashlight or whatever down this way. That would work fine for me. And I kind of like the Velcro and the thing going over top. So if I go running somewhere, this stuff's not bouncing. It's part of the reason why I'm not carrying a flashlight at the moment is that all the flashlight holsters that I have, especially if I run or something, or the flashlight bounces out, and I end up losing the freaking flashlight. Now, more times than not, when it's happened, I catch the fact that it's bounced out, but now I got to stop, go back, pick it up, put it back, and keep on going. I don't want to have to stop and pick up something that should have never fallen out to begin with. So that's kind of part of the reason why I'm not carrying a flashlight at the moment. So, and we go back to the strap cutter, looking for recommendations on a good strap cutter. I don't know. Just see what you guys recommend on strap cutters. Might take some recommendations on a flashlight, and of course, like I say, the holster too. But that's kind of my everyday carry that it's on me. Personally, right at the moment, that's not much, but it's what I deem necessary. These are the things I kind of like to have on me. I don't want to have to be running back to my truck or back to the house or back somewhere else to retrieve something that, I want to be able to reach down on my belt and pull something out and, here, and do whatever it is, pull up my multi-tool, tighten up a screw or cut a rope or whatever it is, or wait a minute, you got to take notes here, write down somebody's phone number. What? That's too dark for you to see? Okay, here's a flashlight. So that's pretty much it for me. Now I might do another video. I do have a few things that I carry in my truck, a spotlight, and some small assortment of tools, stuff like that. May one day do a video. Of course, the thing is, I'm using the camera on my computer. It's the only camera I got, so it's going to be kind of tough, but may go bring that stuff in one day, kind of go through it, and then while I've got it in here, and going through and kind of straightening it out, cleaning out the junk and everything, putting new stuff back in. I'll, of course, show you what I got in there, but it's in a big old kind of a Rubbermaid type container. So may even modify that a little bit to put it in some kind of a bag or something that if I had to leave the truck, I could take some of that with me if I needed it. So, okay, we'll leave it at that, and we'll go from there. I appreciate your time in watching this.